Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Facetious. This is episode 97, brought to you on Monday, November 13th, 2017, at approximately 6:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm but one of your hosts. I am Larry, aka Blue Man Rule, and I am joined as usual by my main Damie, the Cookie Monster himself, the frozen-headed ninja, none other than Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, dog?
Bruh, let me tell you, right? So, first of all, people have lost their minds. Okay. Like, bruh, people lost their minds. So, first of all, I wanna give a shout down to all of the. Oops, I just had something restart on me. Hold on, my internet's not cooperating. Man, stop playing.
I hear it too. It's barely coming through. I don't know if the listeners can hear it, but I can hear it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to pull. No, I didn't get the tweet, so I tried to pull up the the tweet.
I forgot the tweet actually. Matter of fact, I need to. Yep. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
Do what you do.
So what had happened was, apparently, after one of the conservative heroes got caught up in some scandal,
right?
The homies at Keurig decided to pull their advertising for the show that supported him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ron Moore, right?
Roy Moore. Is it
Roy Moore? I knew it was R.O. Moore. Okay.
Yeah. So what had happened was, I guess people got a little upset at Keurig. So they're doing the same thing that they do every time they get mad. They busting up their Keurigs, dog. And I'm like, bruh.
Oh, that's $100. What you doing?
Do you remember how much you paid for that? Like, I seen somebody bust up a Keurig, and it wasn't the baseline Keurig, dog.
Oh,
it was the one with the tank on the side and all that other stuff. Like they first, I don't know when he bought it, but when they first came out. The Jones was like $200. Right. So like you just decided that it's worth it to you to bust up a Keurig just because, like, right. Bruh. So you gonna bust up your Keurig that you spent all that money on. It's the same thing with people burning jerseys and all of this other stuff. And here's the new thing that's about to be a problem.
Well, Simpson say they're about to go buy it back a couple of months down the road.
You know what's gonna happen. But here's the thing. And the thing with the Kaepernick jerseys was funny because it's like, yo, you had to, like, people that didn't live in San Francisco were buying Kaepernick jerseys just to do stupid stuff to it. Like, when he wasn't playing, like, it was one of the most popular selling jerseys because people were doing stupid stuff. So
right.
So y'all gonna buy GQ magazine just so you can burn it?
Right. Hey, Simpson just brought that up. He's like,
somebody sent it to me. So I shared it on Facebook earlier. So I'm like, so let me guess. Y'all gonna go buy this so you can burn it? So, like, basically, what you're doing is you're just putting money in their pockets. And, like, yo, Keurig already got your money. Like, so, like,
$159.99 right now.
Their advertising is for you to buy. Their advertising is trying to get people who don't have one or to get you to buy more. But if you already bought one, like, you're not hurting them by busting up the thing that you already paid for.
It's sunk cost. It's sunk cost, dog.
Like, how many? What do they call the K cups? Like,
the K cups,
yeah. You bust up your Keurig. How many K cups you got at home?
How many you got left? How many K cups remaining
that you paid for?
That you can't use.
That you can't use now. Now you got, so what you do? You gonna go back to a whistling tea kettle? That's what we gonna do now. That's what we gonna do. You gonna go back to a whistling tea kettle,
right?
You be like, so I mean, like, for real, like, people will be like, what the hell is that sound? Oh, I had to put the tea kettle on because, like an idiot, I busted up my Keurig. Yeah. But it's not even just the people who busted up the Keurig. It's the people who are cheering them on. It's like, why would you and just like a lot of these there was a couple weeks ago there was these Facebook videos going on, and it was like how you know, people saying that basically people saying this stuff was bad. Like somebody would put like how to smoke Black and Milds, and they just had a handful of Black and Milds and they just crumble them. And then they had a bunch of videos of people like, you know, how to eat, you know, whatever food, how to eat potato salad. Yeah, how to eat potato salad or something like that. And it was showing a video of them throwing it in the toilet and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, you paid for that, dog. Like you paid for that. What's the point of protesting something that you already paid for?
That you already, I guess, by default support it by buying it and paying for it.
People tell me something. This is how you drink Hennessy and pouring out a whole bottle of Hennessy. Do you know how much Hennessy costs? You know what I mean? And then like there was somebody who tried to play it off with some Ciroc, and you know goodness well Ciroc clear. So you know goodness well there was water in that damn thing. Like you ain't just pour out the whole bottle of Ciroc. You know how much Ciroc costs? Like, bruh, my girl used to work at the ABC store. I know how much Ciroc costs.
Right.
And it ain't cheap enough for you to just pour that joint in the toilet. That's stupid. And all of this stuff is dumb. It's dumb. I mean, it's dumb as hell. Like if you want to protest something, don't buy no more. Use what you got. Use what you already paid for. Like use what you already paid for. If you don't want to use it, you know what? Get a Keurig to somebody else.
Right.
Or get a Black and Milds to somebody else. Somebody who may be able to enjoy it. Hell, give it to somebody who needs it. But don't just bust up your Keurig or your Black and Milds and pour out your Hennessy for nothing. Like I'm pretty sure there's a wino somewhere in your neighborhood that would love that Hennessy that you just decided to pour out.
Or that fake Ciroc. Like somebody.
Or the fake Ciroc. I mean, the Hennessy could have just been tea. Let's be honest. It could have just been some tea. But like why are you messing up? Like you just wasting money.
Right.
And like in the case in all of these cases, they already got your money. So you not hurting them. Nope. The only way the way that you hurt them is they don't hit you up on the comeback. But let's be honest, Keurig's hustle is not the machine. It's them K-cups. It's the cups.
Bro, they even sell generic cups and even they still expensive.
Yeah, you wanna hurt Keurig, you can go to Amazon and you can buy these little generic reusable cups that you just put all you do is you put your instant coffee and stuff into, and it works just like a K-cup. And Keurig ain't get no money from you. Just keep using the thing that you already paid for. They already got your money. You can be mad. But make it so that, you know, they don't get your money. It's kind of like how I did. I don't mess with Nintendo. I don't mess with Nintendo at all.
Right.
So when my daughter wanted a new DS, I bought her a DS and I bought her an R4 because Nintendo ain't getting no more of my money.
Right.
And I got one for myself. I bought it from somebody else. I bought it from somebody who upgraded to a 3DS.
Secondary market.
I bought the DS Lite. I took advantage of the secondary market because they not getting the money from the secondary market. That's how you do this. That's how you do this. You cut them out of the equation. You want to cut Keurig out of the equation, buy a reusable cup. And then go get your Folgers or whatever you need.
Folgers. He pulled out Folgers, son.
Yeah, and it's the best part of waking up.
Right. It's in your cup.
But go get you some of that, put it in the reusable K cup, and do it that way. Like you not hurting nobody. And like you only hurting yourself when you spend money on stupid stuff like buying a GQ magazine and burning it because you know that's what's gonna happen.
Look,
that's what's gonna happen. So shout down to them. Also, another shout down. I'm on it today.
He's starting out. I'm
on it today.
Is this shout down?
Shots down to all of the dudes who just now realize that men ain't shit. Like, let's be honest. As a whole, men ain't shit. Like, and like with all of this stuff about all of these famous people and stuff like that doing all kind of sexual deviancies and all of that other stuff, like it's, you just, and people are saying, I just realized that what I was doing was wrong. Like, if you just realize what you've been doing to women your whole life is wrong, that means you lack a key component of life, which is empathy.
Right. Well, here's the thing, man. When people, apparently, I was listening to Le Batard, and was it Le Batard? Yeah. He said, all of this stuff that you hear coming out about people like this, he said that, think about it. This is what happens when you give the nerd in school power and you place them around some of the most beautiful women in the world. What happens when you get the most socially awkward, socially deprived person in school, and then you place them around these beautiful women and then give that person power? Exactly. What do you think is going to happen?
Exactly. This is exactly what happens, because all of these are the art geeks. And all of the art geeks ended up getting some sort of notoriety. And then as soon as they get their notoriety, they just gonna go crazy because it's that thing that they felt like they were missing. And on top of that, for them, a lot of them, it's probably a sense of get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sense of get back. Like you ain't pay no attention to me in high school, and let's be honest, even when you leave high school never ends. So you leave high school, and like you finally turn into something. And let's be honest, like if you ever see like before they were famous things, and like behind the musics and all of that other stuff, a lot of these famous people were not the most popular person in school. A lot of them blossomed into the thing that they are now because being separated from that environment. But the things that they learned in that environment, and trying to code switch and just trying to survive high school, not being the popular person in school, is what they use to apply to, like they use that pain and put that to some music, and all of a sudden you got some heartfelt music, or you just flip it on his head and all of a sudden you become a gangster when you rap, or like you take those emotions and you put that into your acting and all of that kind of stuff, and you're able to express how you really feel through these means, and people connect to it because part of it comes from a real place. Right. And that part that comes from a real place is also the place that gets everything messed up. Like you start getting some fame and then you start doing stupid stuff because I can. It's the same thing with 45. When you're famous, they let you do it.
You right.
Ain't that what he said? Like when you're famous, they let you do it. And grab them by the,
right. No, I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
When you're famous, they let you do it. And all he did was voice all of this stuff before it happened. Like the things that he was saying, the things that 45 was saying in that interview is the same things. He said it was locker room talk, but you got to understand which locker room he's referring to. He's referring to that celebrity locker room, not a game locker room. He's referring to the power locker room. The power locker room and the celebrity, because he's a celebrity. Let's be honest. But he's referring to that, and then you hear about all of these stories. And then, and by hearing about all of these stories, all you have to do is go back to everything that he said, and you're just like, wow, he was speaking for all of them. He wasn't just speaking about himself. He was speaking about all of them, all of these things that they were doing. It's all of them. And then you hear about some of the stuff, like the allegations against Charlie Sheen, on the set of Lucas. Like, we all watched Lucas. Lucas used to come on HBO all the time when HBO was free. Everybody in my generation has seen Lucas a million times, because Lucas used to come on all the time. And then you come to find out after the fact, like, your boy was getting ran through by Charlie Sheen, and it's like, what is going on here?
I mean, Gal Gadot even said that, look, she ain't gonna come back and do Wonder Woman if Brett Ratner is still there.
Right. And yeah, I heard that on Levitard too, but he got too much money wrapped in this for them to just push him aside.
Right.
Like somebody gonna have to buy him out. But and it's just all of this is just it's nerds gone wild, just like my man Sam Simpson just said. I mean, it's just crazy. And then the idea that regular dudes are saying, I didn't realize what I was doing was wrong, and I didn't know how much I was hurting these women, like what I was doing. And like I said, that means that you don't have a basic level of empathy, to whereas you didn't understand that you put these women in women in children and young men and all of, you know, you put them in a very, very difficult situation. And the fact that you just didn't understand that so many people have gone through this because of people like you, and you just go, now I understand.
Well,
forget you. Forget you. I'm being nice about it. Forget you.
Right.
And I don't want to hear your apologies. I don't want to hear your apologies. And if you get caught because you've done all of this, like Louis C.K. and stuff like that, I don't want to hear your apologies. Do better. And you have to do better right now. There's a lot of these dudes whose careers are pretty much over.
But you
and,
know,
and good.
And here's the thing. I'll say this. Those women need to hear an apology. But the apology needs to be something that would have came had these men not been exposed. See, this is my issue with it.
Yeah,
it's like,
it didn't become a thing until it was put out there.
Right. And that's my major issue. I tell my kids all the time, don't make someone tell you that you need to apologize. You need to truly, sincerely have that remorse about doing something wrong and go try to make it right. Go apologize from you. Not from me, because if I have to obligate you to go apologize, then the apology is useless. It's fruitless in its own right. Like, it has to be sincere. Don't be sorry because you got caught. You know, everybody's sorry because they got caught. No one is sorry because they thought about doing it. Unless you really understand, oh, what I did was truly wrong. See, that's the whole kicker for me, man. Like, and I don't claim to be a man of like this flawless principle or whatnot, but I am honest. And if I've honestly done something wrong, then I am gonna apologize for it. That is me. Absolutely. If I don't feel I didn't do anything wrong, well, then maybe apology is not forthcoming. But I don't know, man. I just don't understand how you can say grab them by the pumpkin pie and still think that that's cool. Like, who raised you? Who raised you? And in what atmosphere is that acceptable? Exactly. And what atmosphere is it acceptable to push yourself up on a woman? Regardless, like, is your game not strong enough? Apparently, we didn't grow up in the same hood. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
okay. I got another shout down. I got another shout down.
Okay.
Shot down to the person who created, and you know it's not one of us, but somebody created mayonnaise and ketchup ice cream. Like, somebody created. I shared it on Facebook. Somebody actually created mayonnaise and ketchup ice cream.
Why would somebody do that, dog? Like, why would that even be an option at this point? Like, no, that's not how this works. That is not how any of this works.
No, never. So yeah, shot down to that person. Oh, I got two shout ups. Two shout ups.
Shout outs then, okay.
The shout outs. When we gonna shout you up. We gonna hold you up, dog.
Okay, all right.
First of all, shout out to the homie Chase.
Okay.
Chase just had his second child today.
Oh, congrats, Chase. That's what's up, dog. Congrats, dog. For real.
I was pushing for Michael.
Right.
I mean, I thought Michael's a great name, except for, you know, it's kind of common, but it's you know, it's really
a little common.
You know, so but I was pushing for Michael, but yeah, the homie Chase.
Can I guess what the name is?
Go ahead.
Let me guess. It's a boy, right? You said a boy?
Yep.
Taylor.
No.
Go
look closer to the Boondocks.
To the Boondocks. To the Boondocks. Edward or James? No. Let's see. Boondocks.
To the Boondocks. The Boondocks. The cartoon.
Oh, Boondocks the cartoon. Oh shoot, I can't remember that main character's name. Reggie?
It's Riley.
Okay.
Riley James.
Riley James. I had a James in there.
Yeah, Riley J. Riley J. Is name of the kid. So shout out to the homie Chase. Because that's my man's in them. Right. And he just had another son. So shout out to him. And also shout out to I don't know how much I can say.
Okay.
But shout out to my man Stupendous. Like, okay, so let's be real about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just messing around one day in a party chat, and I started calling him Stupendous. That's been a few weeks ago. It's been all gravy since I started calling him Stupendous. So I'm taking credit
for bringing the universe you bringing it all in.
My man just got a new job, and it's a pretty high profile company that he's working for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let him share the details, but I'm just gonna take credit because since I started calling him Stupendous.
Shout out to Stupid.
Shout out to my man Stu. Geeks for the win out this jump. But but yeah, shout out to my man Stu. But he just got a new job and is pretty dope. And I told him that when he go into that interview, go into the mindset of bitch, I'm Stupendous, and everything will be all right. And guess what happened? He got the job.
You know what you should do, Stu? Every time you go into a room and whether you got to give a presentation or not, look, just go in with your notepad and write on there. And the only thing you need to write on there is I'm Stupendous. That's all you need to write. Like you look like you're taking notes. That's all you need to write. You don't need to write anything.
That's right. Write it over and over again, like you in trouble.
You be like,
make sure it stick. Make sure it stick, dog.
And then you look at it. You listen to the point. You be like, yeah. You write it down. I'm Stupendous. That's all. That's all it needs to go down.
That's right. So shout out to my man Stupendous, man.
Absolutely, man.
So, all right. So I think I'm done for now. Actually, I want to talk about some RimWorld. I finally bought RimWorld.
Okay, I got you in here
and I've been playing. But I'll get on that a little bit later because something happened to me last night, dog. I was so heated, like I was so mad. I had to reload a save, bro. I had to. But yeah, we can get to that.
But we talked to because I do have it on the menu. I do have it on the agenda. We will talk about it. So it's on here. We won't forget about it. I promise. There are two things I wanted to get to.
Okay.
First thing I wanted to get to is I want to talk a little bit about this tax plan, dog. So, are you familiar with the new tax plan that's been put out there?
Not other than like the politicians, especially the on the blue side.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Virginia. We went blue again, dog.
You went blue again. I was like, what?
Yeah, we went blue. Right. We blue. At first, we was, during the last couple of presidential elections,
right.
Like a lot of people were saying that, we're historically red and, we were starting to be a little bit purple. Now, right. I think we're firmly cemented in blue right now. And that's a good thing because the brother that was the brother that was representing that red was not going to get it done for your boys. Like he was not gonna get it done for your boys. He was way too far behind 45, and that's not something that we won't chill. And we proved that during the election. So I still got my election map saved. So when y'all start complaining about 45, I just hold up my map and say, "You see that? That's Virginia. It's blue."
Right. So, right. Now we've seen the map. We went over it before, but there's one thing I wanted to say. Okay, so what they want to do, they want to consolidate the income tax rates down. They want to consolidate them from, I think there's 7 rates going down to 4. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 rates down to 4. Okay, 12%, 25%, 35%, and 39.6%. All right. So there is 3 changes that's going on in this thing: personal income tax, corporate income tax, and standard deductions.
Bruh. Have you seen that video with the buddy on Fox News that actually brought his tax returns? Because he was he was just basically saying like, yo, y'all looking out for me. I don't even like y'all looking out for me. I'm gonna save millions of dollars on this, and I don't even think it's right. And then he kept saying, well, I'm gonna save all of this money. The buddy on Fox News was like,
oh yeah, he was on he was on somebody's show. He was on 1A. He was on NPR's 1A, yeah.
Yeah, but there was a thing on Fox News, and while he just kept saying like, okay, I'm going to save all of this money, and he said, and I brought my tax returns just so I could show you, like, this is all of the stuff that I'm going to save. And the buddy from Fox News was heated. He was so mad. Like, I'm like, why are you mad? Because like, why are you mad? Like, and he was just like, yo, everything that you're saying right now is false. Here's why. I am going to save all of this. All of the people who work for me are not. Like that was basically
right.
that was basically the gist of like all of the, all of these people are gonna suffer. I'm not.
But there's another guy who talks about not necessarily the tax plans. He's talking about the trickle down, talking about the overall theoretical application of this particular tax plan, because the whole essence of it is that when the taxes are reduced on the corporations, they spend more to employees, they hire more people, more money gets floated into the economy, multiplier effect, blah blah blah, right?
But aren't these the same corporations that when they were struggling, we actually put all that money out of taxes to bail them out?
Well, this is a different guy, but he was saying that he's one of the people from the corporations that this is for, that the trickle. He was like,
"Oh, I lost you. I don't know what's happening. I don't know whether his computer acted up like it does every once in a while. I don't know if I'm still on and he's not. Y'all gonna have to tell me in the chat because he just completely froze up on me. Completely. I don't know who's on right now. In my honor, he's on. Oh, I'm still on. Okay, so while we trying to get this straight, because every once in a while his computer just goes. So let's talk about this rimworld stuff. So so I bought rimworld finally after complaining about it for years, basically. That it costs too much. Man. Oh no! There you go. I was getting ready to start talking about rimworld because I
was just getting ready to bring this in. No. Aliens. Yeah. No. Slasher was telling me I was here, I guess, or maybe it was you.
No, he was talking to me because I was talking to them, and they could see me. You froze.
I don't know what it is, but
all right.
Summarily,
go ahead.
Summarily, my whole point on the plan is this, man. Like, the problem is typical families. The families in the lowest 10% of the income bracket are going to be the people hit by this most. That's a problem because of the standard deductions that are coming out, the changes in the standard deductions for children. And so the deductions that you take are really going to hit them because they're going to reduce that, like the standard deduction. Now, I personally itemize deductions because I always have. I tend to get a greater benefit. So, but again, it's a problem. And I just want people to see that the majority of Americans and the majority of people are down in that middle class. The middle class is absolutely massive. And there are a lot of people even below that. So keep in mind that while we may see a stagnant, we may see not much of a change, except maybe a change in our standard deductions where our tax rate might remain the same. And let me just say, those people whose tax rate may be the same are the people who make between $77,000 and $156,000. It stays at 25%. And people whose tax rate, whose income are between $156,000 and $237,000, it reduces from 28 to 25. So it's a little better, right, for those folks. So, but most people in America don't make above that 250. They just don't. Okay. So with that said, the bottom, the people toward the bottom, that's going to really hurt. So I just want people to think about that before they go out and really urge their legislators or someone to actually go vote for this. Like, look, man, really think about who it's going to affect. It's going to affect more than likely you. It's going to affect more than likely people you work with, more than likely people you go to church with, or your kids play ball with, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's really going to affect them. And again, I want you to think it through. Go out, New York Times, and I'll link to it here, but they have a wonderful article on 6 charts that help explain the tax plan.
We're not reading no New York Times.
And Forbes also has a little breakdown about it as well.
Forbes?
Why you gotta bring the Southern accent?
Are you kidding me?
See, here's the thing. I'm from the South.
Ain't nobody
my Southern accent is terrible. It's terrible.
Ain't nobody reading no damn Forbes.
Simpson said the government audited my Native American status. They did, dog, and they found that I'm almost.
I want to find out about the tax plan. I'm going right to where the information is solid. I'm going to Breitbart.
You're going to Breitbart. I bet you are. All right. So that's what I wanted people to know. I wanted people to get that out there because I've been wanting to talk about the tax plan for a little bit. It's just y'all go check it out. I'll have the link out there. But look, before we go further, right before we get into rimworld, Mike, we got to talk about the sweet potato pie, man. We got to talk about the pumpkin pie, and we got to talk about sweet potato pie. And we got to talk about how they are not the same. And we got to talk about...
They don't want me on Fox News, bruh. They don't want me on Fox News. What's up, Ace? They don't want me on Fox News at all. Like, the level in which me on Fox News is going to have to be bleeped out. It's like, what you call it? Fonte, rapper Fonte, did this skit, did a kind of a short skit on Twitter a couple years back.
Yeah.
And they asked him about something, and I can't remember exactly what it was. And it was just like they asked him about something, and he goes, takes a deep breath. White people cut the commercial. And that's pretty much, I'm not really going to be like white people. I'll be more like y'all motherfuckers, basically. And like the level of which, Blue froze again. But the level in which I would actually use the word bitch on Fox News is going to be astronomical. Like, I am going to sound like an edited NWA record on Fox News, and it's just gonna be all bad for everybody involved. Like, all bad. You put certain NWA songs on the radio, because there's in Richmond they have a old school hip hop station, and there's some songs that have so many edits in it. It's like, why did you put this on the radio? It just don't make no damn sense. And that's what is going. What just happened? Am I still here? Because Blue is completely gone. Like, completely. Okay, there you go.
I think I know what it is. My PC, it's been going to sleep. That's what it was. I was like, what is going on? My PC is going to sleep. So I need to change my power settings. Go ahead.
Okay, so just if I was ever on Fox News, I would sound like NWA songs on the radio. Like, it would be edited so much that it would just be no purpose of having me on Fox News. Like, I don't think I could handle it. There's a clip of Stephen A. Smith on Fox News, and there is no way possible that I could handle just the absolute craziness of Fox News,
man,
in the same way that Stephen A. Smith did. Because Stephen A. Smith was sitting there with like Ted Nugent and a couple other people, and like there is no way possible. And like I can't even say that he handled it well. I can't even say that he handled it well, but he handled it a lot better than I could.
Right. That's where I would be. That's what I would be. Because words like asinine and fruitless and would fly out of my mouth all the time. No,
I'm just gonna go straight to where it is. The level of usage of the word bitch would be like so much. Like, what is you talking about? Like, that would be so much if I was ever on Fox News, bro.
Oh man.
But let's talk about this pumpkin pie.
Look here, man. All right, so the pumpkin pie. Let's just talk about it like it is. Like my favorite thing about pumpkin pie is the Bernie Mac joke about pumpkin pie. And I don't know if a lot of people know it here. I don't know if we can't tell it here, but I'm gonna link you to it. I'm gonna link you to it. But yeah, absolutely.
It'll be in the show notes.
It will be in the show notes. But it's the greatest thing. But pumpkin pie. So talk to a lot of people at my job. We talk about food all the time. It's one of the things I do. I talk about food. I'm a food guy. And man, they were like, man, I don't really know about pumpkin pie. I'm like, what do you mean? Pumpkin pie is awesome. And then I talked to some black people. I'm like, it tastes just like sweet potato pie. Oh, offense. Offense.
Immediate offense. That is nothing.
Yes, it is. Dog. He said, Slasher said a slice of pumpkin pie with 3 pounds of whipped cream on it. And
if you need 3 pounds of whipped cream and it's not good.
Well, he says that he loves pumpkin pie though, but he also loves sweet potato fries. See, I'm with you on that. I love sweet potato.
Okay, so if given the choice between regular fries and sweet potato fries, I'm never going to choose the sweet potato fries. I'm always going to go with my regular old fries because that's how I get down. Like, if I have the choice of having both, then I'm going to roll with both. But I ain't never going to choose that one over this one. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and the same thing with the pumpkin pie. Like, if someone offers me some pumpkin pie, my first question is, do I have any other options? Like any other? Y'all got some carrot cake? How about some fruit cake? How about some fruit cake? Y'all got some fruit cake? Like I would choose fruit cake over pumpkin pie every day of the week. My first question after being offered some pumpkin pie is, do I have any other options? Any other options? Like, bruh,
really?
Like I can't. I don't. Like, no, that's not how we get down. It's not. It's absolutely not. I can't do it.
So you sound like Simpson. He says, Derek, you can show up to my house, but don't bring that pumpkin pie.
You bring some pumpkin pie, you immediately disinvited from every future event.
That's like cheating on the bones table, right? Like,
I mean, basically, like bringing a pumpkin pie to my house is like reneging in spades. Right. Like, you might get cut. Like, even if I invite you in because you already made the trip to Richmond to come all the way to the crib, like, your first stop once you walk through the door is straight to the trash can. Like, straight to the trash can. Like, don't pay us go. Don't collect $200. Right. Go straight to the trash can and get rid of that mess.
Look, man, I love pumpkin pie. So Facetious was hitting us up this week and was like, look, man, y'all need to back up off that pumpkin pie.
No, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. I will never, ever choose pumpkin pie if I have any other options. Like, can I just chew on some twigs? Like, can I do anything else? Like, I'll just go get a twig.
So much hatred. I don't understand.
Tell your kids to go outside and get a switch. You know what? I'm gonna chew on that. I'm chew on a straw. Like, I'm gonna go old school. Just chew on some straw. Like,
you ain't from the country.
I'm gonna go straight country. Is hay available? Like, bruh, is anything? Do I have any
some barley
other option? I don't even like greens, but I will eat all the greens.
How do you not like greens, dog? Are you sure we black? Like,
I'm not a fan of greens. The only time I will eat greens is if my grandma make me, and my grandma ain't here no more. Rest in peace, grandma. But my grandma ain't here no more. So guess what? I ain't no greens, dog.
Dog, you need to go. All right, you need to go to the croaker spot down in Petersburg, because it's the only place you can get greens, and you go down there and get some greens, dog. You need to go down there and get that soul wedge. You go down there and get them greens.
Hold on. It's hit that pumpkin with my THC infused filling. Are you supposed to say that out loud? Are you in a place where you can say that out loud?
I'm pretty sure he's at the house. Since he asked for pumpkin pie, someone would think I'm one of the guys from Get Out.
THC infused. What's the turkey initials for the the thing that makes you that makes you sleepy?
Oh, what's the name of the stuff that makes you sleep?
I don't know. I don't eat turkey either, but it's not turkey's just not my jam. I'm okay. Like I'm not gonna hate on it like I do pumpkin pie. Like I'm for real. My only question is, do I have any other options?
Come on, man. I can't.
Look, I only like fried chicken. Like, I don't even like baked chicken. Like I can't do it.
I can't. You know what I just did this week? I marinated 10 pieces of chicken. 2 different. One garlic herb marinade. Another I used smokehouse maple. I used vinegar. I'm sorry, balsamic vinegar, and some water. The garlic herb one, I used that, and I substituted the orange juice for the balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, but did you fry it after?
No. Well, this is what I did. I did pan fry it. I pan fried it. I put it in the pan and I put a lid on it. And then, man, I hooked it up. It was good. But I got 2 different kinds. But, bruh, it didn't have any breading on it. And so it's pan-seared. Didn't have any breading on it, but it's good. That's how you do it.
That might be something I would try. But, like, you're going to have to give me, like, a corner. Like, you can't give me, like,
right.
Because I don't even waste your whole piece of chicken. Don't even waste your whole piece of chicken on me. Like, that's not even...
Dog, you would like it. I think you would like it.
The first thing I would do is like I would put that junk between some bread or something like that, slather it and ketchup and mayonnaise ice cream. Like I'm gonna do something. Like it's not no I'm kidding.
Ketchup and mayonnaise ice cream. You would.
Tryptophan. There we go.
Tryptophan. Yes, that's what it is. I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, man, I know what it is. But yeah, man. So I'm all about the pumpkin pie. Look, Scar dislikes the pumpkin pie. What do you think? Simpson is like, no, Slasher's like, at this point,
it's either like your and your look, it's all about the sweet potato pie, like period. But if the person who made your sweet potato pie don't got that arm fat,
is that the qualifier now?
That's the qualifier. She need to have that arm fat, like that right there. That jiggle. If she ain't got that jiggle, I don't want her to make it. I believe that Patty still got that jiggle. So I'm gonna get me a few family size patty pies, and I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be fine.
Look, man. All right, so we're going from one double entendre to the other. We're going from pumpkin pie, because I really think pumpkin pie is a double entendre, to rimworld. Like, shout out to Reckless Mage who said giggity giggity when he saw that. So
all right, so I bought rimworld, right?
Yeah,
I bought rimworld and I started playing. And the first day I bought it, I ended up staying to like 3 o'clock in the morning playing it because I was like so into it. And like I'm learning, and I've been watching people play this game for a long time, and it's so I had a base idea of how to play, and I'm doing pretty well. Like I'm doing pretty well. It's basically you survivors of a ship crash, and they land on a planet, and you have to manage their survival on this planet.
Right. And
the game ends in basically 2 ways. 1, everybody dies, or 2, you last long enough to build up your tech tree to be able and get enough materials to build a ship, put everybody in the ship, and blast off.
Okay.
So I'm playing, right? And I had 3 major cataclysms.
All right.
The first one, pecan pie, not pecans.
Stop it.
Pecan pie is good. The problem with pecan pie is it's super sweet.
It is super sweet. Like you really got to chase that with something a little bitter.
Yeah, you got it really
is.
Yeah.
So that's it though. That said, though, Brahms now has, you guys don't have Brahms in your area. Anyway, they now have a cinnamon crumb cake sundae is back because it's a seasonal sundae, but they have pecan pie ice cream with it. Son.
Okay.
Yes.
I would be down for that. Oh, do y'all got any Cold Stones around there?
Yeah, we got one or two.
Because Cold Stone just had a thing on the 9th. If you got a beard, you got some free ice cream.
Well, I missed that.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if there's any Cold Stones around here. But I know where they are at home. But I won't go all the way home. But
rimworld.
So all right, so I had 3 cataclysms. One, initially I built my base out of wood because it was what I had available. Then there was a lightning storm.
Okay.
Goodness. And most of my people were asleep. I had like 3 people that was awake. At this point, I got like 12 people in the colony. You start off with like between 3 and 5.
Okay.
Depending on what scenario you go, with, you start with like 3 to 5. I started off with 3. I have like 12 people at this point. So like everybody was asleep except for my night owls. And my night owls were awake. They tried to fight it, and it was just not going good. And then when it caught, and it burned all my food, everything. Like I just and like we couldn't survive after that. So like and it was the winter, so like the extra clothes they could wear was gone. And like if I send people out to hunt during the winter, there's less animals, so like the predatory animals will attack your people. So like wolves and stuff like that will attack you. So I was losing people by trying to go hunt and all this kind of stuff. Got to restart. Oh no, go back to a save. I had to go back to a save. Like so I had to go back to a save, and when that lightning hit, I pressed the button, and even though they was gonna be mad at me, I woke everybody up. We got it taken care of.
Nice.
The fire still caught, but we got it taken care of, and we got everything rebuilt, and I didn't lose everything.
What up, Stupendous?
My man, Stupendous. I already talked about you, dog. But all right, second cataclysm. Now this game is in early access.
All right.
So at one point, my people started starving. Ooh. And I'm listening to podcasts and stuff like that. So I'm paying attention to the Levitar show and stuff like that. And the people started passing out from starvation. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? There was some sort of a glitch in the game. And like, even though they were growing and harvesting the food, they weren't picking nothing up.
Oh, really? So
it was
how are you harvesting but not picking the food up? Because that's what harvesting technically is.
No, they basically they just pick it up and then they replant, and they leave the stuff there, and and then your haulers will come get it. Oh, okay. People have different jobs, and you might be a grower and you might be a plant cutter, but you may not be a hauler. So the haulers will come take care of that. And even at the time, I had a couple of bears. And my bears were haulers too. I had them trained to be haulers, so they would pick stuff up. Well, nobody picking up nothing. So people started dying. Go back to a save. Now, what happened to me last night? Now I already
go to bed, dog, when you're playing this game.
All right, so like 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna need you to go to bed, Mike.
Okay. Now I normally go to bed at like 1 o'clock, so it's not unusual for me. But so I'm up playing RimWorld and everything is great. So I get a solar flare, while the solar flare is going on, none of your electronics work.
Okay.
And right after the solar flare, I get a manhunter pack of Arctic wolves.
Wow. Okay.
So I make sure that everybody is inside of the base. The entrance to my base is defended by turrets that weren't working because of the solar flare.
Oh, that's tough.
And I woke everybody up. They were all defending. They were fighting. But man, it was like, I don't know how many Arctic wolves it was, but it had to be, it was over 20.
Goodness.
And they all came straight for us. And I ain't had no turrets to save us. And like I even tried, like my people were downed, and occasionally somebody, if they're not hurt so bad, after a while they can get back up. So while they were all down, of course the solar flare ended. So what I would do is I would turn the game down so it's really slow. And then when somebody got up, I would have them run back to the area where the turrets were to try to get them all. But of course, they're hurt, so they're not moving very fast. So as soon as somebody got up, I'm trying to make them move. The wolf is like, nah, son.
Right. Man.
Put them back down, and then everybody died. And that don't hurt me because I sat there and I watched the whole thing. Even after everybody died and they told me the game was pretty much over, I was like, I can't. I sat there for like a good 5 minutes just staring at it. Like, I can't believe that they just hit me with this. Like, because I was on Meepo. I wasn't on like the easiest level, but I was on Base Builder, where there's a whole bunch of random events and they kind of put space between the random events. But then I moved up the next level, and then all of this stuff started happening.
Oh, okay.
So I moved up to some challenge. I ain't even put it on rough. But they started coming for me. I had one thing where I had robots coming to get me. I had like 30-man raids coming to get me, and I'm just fighting for my life at that point. My turrets were still on, so I was able to survive that. I lost one colonist. One day, just one of my colonists was out hunting, and a wolf attacked him, and there was nobody else near there to help him.
Man,
like none.
That's tough, man.
And then and then afterwards, when I went to go kill the wolf, he killed somebody else.
Casual was saying when you were talking about that where you wiped, he said it sounds like a movie you'd see in the 90s starring Vin Diesel.
Pretty much. But yeah, man, I'm having a lot of fun. But my problem was, how long am I gonna have this fun?
Yeah.
But I still have a whole bunch of mods and stuff that I can do, and all of this other stuff. The new alpha is going to come out. It's in the preview program, but I'm waiting until it's solid before I install it, because I didn't opt into the little preview program thing on Steam. So I'm waiting until it's stable before I start messing with it, because if stuff start going wrong, I don't have the reaction time, because I haven't been playing this for years. I've just been watching people play it for years.
Right. See, speaking of mods, The Witcher, the first prologue, the prologue from the very first game was remade in the Witcher 3 engine. And you can play it. Yeah, since it's downloadable as a mod for free. And I am like, yo, I'm about to get on this, dog. Like, I'm about to go download this and figure out how to install this stinking mod. And I want to play it, because I played the first Witcher and I finished it. And it was a fantastic game. And so I've been with the series more or less from the beginning. So I love it. And I am really looking forward to it.
I really want to learn how to play 2. Like, I really want to learn how to play 2. But I've been wrapped up in so many other things. I'm caught up on all of my DC shows again, except Supergirl. I'm like 3 or 4 shows.
You can let that one go.
I can't, because the crossovers get ready to happen, dog. The crossover get ready to happen. I can't miss out on the crossover.
Dog, you know what I did last year? All I did was watch the crossover episodes, and I was done. I cut it off. That's all I needed. I finished out. I take that back. I finished out Flash, and I finished out Arrow, but I didn't finish out DC, and I begrudgingly got through Supergirl.
Arrow is good. We just found out who Vigilante was.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know nothing about this, so I'm getting ready to get back on Arrow.
You didn't watch last season?
I didn't finish. I thought I did.
But I guess I didn't. Vigilante showed up a few times during last season, but you never found out who he was.
Okay, so which was it? Which season was it that they went back to the island, and then the island blew up at the very, very, very end?
That was last season.
Okay, well, cool. I saw that there.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but we finally found out who Vigilante was. Man, the Flash is really interesting, because we still kind of like iffy on what's really happening here. Like, we have an idea of what's happening, but we don't know what's really happening here. That type of thing.
Here's the thing with Flash. Flash reminds me of Inception, whereas he goes back in time and changes so many realities. You don't know if he's in the first reality. I think he's in the third reality now. You don't know if he's in the first reality, the second reality, or the third reality. You just don't know.
He's consistently in the third one at this point. Right. Like it's after you know it was the original reality. He went back, made some changes, and that caused Flashpoint. Then he went back and reversed Flashpoint, and now they're in the third. The third.
That's what I thought.
So we in the third. We in the third.
Okay, because it's Inception within Inception. Because then when it's based out of the third, then he starts to do other missions, and they have to go to different places and stuff.
Let me tell you who about to be mad.
Who about to be mad?
The alt-right about to be real mad again.
Why that is?
Because as I understand, the crossover event is an invasion from Earth 10, Earth X, I guess you could say. From Earth 10.
ARF.
And it's Nazis. So
what?
That's what I heard. Like, because I still listen to my AfterBuzz shows, even though I don't like what they did with the things.
Format. Yeah,
I don't like what they did with the format. I'm still listening to my AfterBuzz shows, but as I understand it, that the crossover event is going to feature, Earth 10 Nazis.
Wow.
So when they get defeated, guess who's gonna be mad? Like the same people who mad about Wolfenstein.
That's just what I was about to say.
Wolfenstein always been about the same thing. Wolfenstein always been about the same thing. What you mad about now?
What you mad about now, son?
Why you mad?
Here's the thing. So I mentioned a long time ago on Gamers Unscripted. I was speaking with Captain Mike M and Ruiner 2, and they were talking about at the time when the Xbox One was released that it's equivalent to a GTX 1060 and you can build a PC that's stronger. I said, no, it's not. It's equivalent more to a 1070. Well, guess what? We were both wrong because it's more equivalent to a GTI 1080, a GTX 1080 Ti. So
that's real.
That is beast mode. That is almost the most powerful card you can get right now. The Titan X, I believe.
Shout out to all the haters who bought one just so they can still complain.
Winks. So the thing is,
you spend $500. Why would you spend $500 so you can play? You might as well just went over here and shot your Keurig.
Nope. Better yet, look, there is a loaner program that we can institute. If you are unhappy with your $500 purchase, you can loan it to me. But I just find it hilarious, man. I find it funny that people are really upset. And like I said, it was way more powerful than the 1060, but nobody was giving me credit. Like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh man, you should have heard the amount of rejection I got on that. But here's the thing: on pretty much every prediction that I've made on Gamers Unscripted through this point, I have been right. And I just wanted people to know that. That's all. So I mean, it's kind of like you, Mike. Like when you call these things, you just want people to know you call these things. That's all. Mm-hmm. So
you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think the only thing that I've been like completely wrong on so far is the popularity of the Switch. That's the only thing that I can clearly say that I've been like very wrong on.
We said on here, we hope we think we're wrong.
Yeah,
like that's what we said.
I don't get it. I guess it's just not for me. I don't get it, but people seem to really dig that, and that's really dope. And it's even bad. Like it's like I belong to this blurred group on Facebook.
Black nerds for the uninitiated, but continue.
Yeah, I belong to this blurred group, and like they are like entrenched in this console war nonsense, and I'm like, I thought we were supposed to be above this. Like, at what point do we get to be above this? Like, because somebody posted like he's trying to jump back in, and he's trying to jump back in, and he wants to know which console should he buy. He said he was more leaning towards PlayStation 4 and the Switch. No, he said he's leaning towards that, but he posted a picture of PlayStation and Xbox, and the people are just going off. And like the thing that people are going off about now is exclusives. And I'm like, bruh, I said the same thing that I say to everybody that's trying to figure out which one that they should buy. And people were liking my post and commenting on me because I said what was the truth. I was like, bruh, play the one that has all of your friends and has the games that you like to play. Like, period. You know, the period. There is no other thing for you to discuss.
That is always the right solution. Period.
That's always the right solution. Where your friends at, and does it have the kind of games that you like? Do you want to play Halo, or do you want to play Uncharted by yourself? Or do you want to play Horizon by yourself? Or do you want to play The Order by yourself? Do you want to play Killzone by yourself? Because ain't nobody buying the co-op DLC. Do you want to play Drive Club by yourself? So,
like, people on Drive Club. Let's be clear. People on Drive Club.
At this point?
Yeah. Okay. I think so. Because they just keep coming out with the Drive Club VR, but continue.
But like people are just going like in on exclusives. But my thing is, and it's always been like, people, I own both. And at this point, I play both. At this point, I play both.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
The thing that I noticed on both are no one's really playing the exclusives on either. And I know the Xbox has less exclusives, blah, blah, blah. But we all playing the same thing. We all playing Call of Duty. We all playing Destiny. We all playing 2K. Like, Madden. Some people who are into FIFA, if that's your thing. We're all playing. We're all playing those multi-platforms. So at this point, like, all of that is moot.
And with EA buying Respawn, the people who made Titan, yes, Titanfall, because they were partnered with them at first. With them buying them now, then games are obviously going to be more cross-platform, and then more stuff coming from that studio.
Well,
obviously,
Titanfall 2 was cross-platform anyway.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, but more things.
Guess what? Titanfall loot boxes, yo.
Stupid, man. Hey, leave these loot boxes. We gotta leave this alone, dog. We in here an hour. I gotta go work out.
Me personally, I don't play a whole lot of multiplayer, so the loot boxes ain't bothering me.
Oh man, stupendous one off.
The single player games with loot boxes are not really the games that I'm like really into, so it doesn't bother me. I understand why it bothers y'all. And no, I don't think it's right to, if it's anything outside of just cosmetic stuff, like loot boxes, not a good thing at all. But like, as long as there's people like the dude from BioWare said, there's people that spent up to 15 G's on boxes for Mass Effect 3. Like, if you think that you don't care about loot boxes, somebody does. And that's the reason why these loot boxes ain't going away. So in the case of places like EA and some of these other people in 2K and these people that are actually doing this, you can either get with it or get gone, because somebody's gonna spend 15 G's. And you're not spending your couple dollars, but somebody is spending your couple dollars and then some. So get with it or get gone.
80-20 rule with microtransactions. There's an 80-20 rule. 20% of the people account for 80% of the revenue. So understand that you don't have to be that well. You don't have to be, but you don't have to hate it, because the company that you like, the game that you bought, that you supported, is making more money to make more games.
And core gamers always overestimate how many they are.
Yeah.
Like, there's way more of them than it is of you. Like, it's way more. And I'm not even talking about like core versus casuals and all of that other stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, what really matters is like the people who you call casuals, there's way more than it is you. And they're gonna be all about this loot box stuff. They've been about it in their mobile games for I don't know how long. Yep. These mobile games are still caking up. And this isn't going away anytime soon. So even if core gamers say, forget it, we're not buying anything else with loot boxes, guess what? The rest of them are. And you're not really going to stop it. I think all of this stuff, it all changed with Mass Effect 3.
It did. It brought it in. And Stu was talking about, but freaking Twitch, come on, man, it's not even a game. Yeah, I understand, man, but but you're talking about monetizing a platform, man. You're talking about monetizing a game. A lot of these games now, the investment costs are so high, they become platforms. Platforms for what, you may ask? Revenue generation. Yep. That's the platform. So
your boy, your boy, the Jim Quisition, he goes
Sterling,
in. I call him the Jim Quisition.
Yeah.
I never really liked that dude. I always found him to be kind of jerky, but he's been really hitting this stuff just right on the head.
He's been a strong opponent.
His video about the death of single player is really good, because every time someone says it's the death of something, it doesn't quite die. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like, you say the single player is dying, but like, what are some of the best games this year?
All single player experiences.
It's Mario, it's Horizon Zero Dawn. A lot of people's put Assassin's Creed up there. These are all single player experiences, bro.
Right. Uncharted Lost Legacy as well. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, Uncharted. I mean, I don't know too many people that speak highly of Lost Legacy as much as the people who were speaking highly about 4.
Man, I've heard a lot of the paid pro reviewers say that they've enjoyed, and some of the other people, unprofessional people as well, say that they've enjoyed Lost Legacy more than Uncharted 4.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't feel as long. It was 8 hours, perfect timing. It was different, so it felt different.
So it's ODST and Reach of Uncharted.
Yeah, it's summarily, yeah. That's what people have been saying. So, but y'all, that's all we got, man. We about to get up out of here. Mike, I got everybody who jumped in live today and everybody who normally shouts out, man. But you got any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Man, shout out to the homie Facetious, man. Shout out to the homie Facetious. Go get you a shirt. First person clothing.
For sure. Hey, you know what? Might want to ask you. You might want to bug him this year about some hoodies, man.
No.
Why not? Why not?
I do not own a hoodie, and I'm not going to.
How about some sweatshirts?
No, I don't wear long sleeves, bro. I don't wear long sleeves. Just go ahead and get some fat dude t-shirts, and we good.
There you go.
Some real fat dudes. I need like a few more X's, bro.
Get some beanies. Asking for some beanies.
That might work.
Yep.
But I need something big enough that I can pull down my large cranium. I need something that I can pull down to cover my ears at least a little bit. Right. Because I ain't about to wear no earmuffs like a punk.
Yo. So we'll talk about this another time. So your headphones in the winter, inside or outside the cap. Like, I need to know. These things. Because
it all depends on the headphones. Some are better than others.
Is it headphones or is it earbuds? Like, I mean, I need to know how you.
No, I'm me personally. If I'm like at work or something like that, it's all about the earbuds. You know what I'm saying? It's about the earbuds, and I'm about to get those ones that go around your neck. Like, I ain't got much of a neck, but I'm trying to get the ones that go around your neck so I can just pop the buds in and put them back.
Oh, the ones that wrap around in the back like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I want some of those for when I'm at work and such. But like, it all depends on how good the headphones are. I really like these, but I would put these over like a skull cap or something.
Okay.
But everything else, if it's not as good as these, I'm gonna have to pull the cap up a little bit and make sure I got the,
Right. Okay. Right. I just need to know, because we all about the style up in here, man.
It all depends on how good the headphones are. If they're really good and the sound is really nice, then it'll be all right filtered through a little bit of cloth.
Right.
But if it ain't that good, filtered through some cloth, then no, we got to pull those up.
Okay. So shout outs to beanies, and
you give me one of those beanies with the built-ins.
There you go. All right, y'all. Look, shout out to the live crew who joined us this evening. My man Simpson, Derek, aka Detroit Slasher, Jimmy.
Welcome back, Detroit.
Yeah, and Stuart, aka Casual Tell. Yeah, man. Detroit was sick for a while, man. It was pretty serious, dog. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's feeling better. It's good to know. It's good to know my man is back. He came back giving away gifts. So that is the man.
But man, I'm gonna need you to calm down with those lonely nigga carols you be putting up on Facebook, though. My man he basically should just start posting Boys II Men songs on Facebook.
Start with, I'll make love to you.
And then post some Jodeci. It's been an hour since you've been gone. Because he never says the word hour.
Right.
It's been an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to switch that up a little bit. I need you to get some R&B in your life.
You fall back a little bit. He said word. He said word up. All right. Shout outs to my man Chase. Hey, congratulations again, man.
Chase. Shout out to my man Stupendous.
No, don't forget about Amber too. Chase and Amber. Shout outs to Stu definitely for dropping in with us, man. Yeah, he was in here live. Absolutely. Yeah. Slasher said pneumonia sucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, pneumonia can kill you, dog. Like
it can. It can.
If you come out the other side of pneumonia, man.
Word up, exactly.
No, I'm sorry. I just completely disrespected the salute. My bad.
Oh, okay, there you go. You got that angle on it too, boy. You got that angle on it. Crispy.
I took ROTC for 4 years. I got my joint straight.
Crispy. All right. So shout out to my man
too. I got the eyebrow, like
right.
Like I do this. It ain't never gonna go away. Like just like with me playing around, it's still so sharp. Like I might cut myself. Like seriously, I might cut myself.
Somebody get that man a first aid packet. Look, shout outs to Darren.
I had to get the boy some calls.
Some gauze.
And yes, I said that like Stephen A. Smith on purpose.
Gauze.
Just the gauze.
Shout outs to Sam, aka Reckless Mage, man. Everybody, thank you so much for watching and listening to Facetious 97. Mike, we threw you away, dog. We threw away from 100. And
what we doing for the hundo, dog?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about asking Double A to come on, man. Something. We're gonna do something. Yeah, I'm halfway through. Y'all see this? I'm halfway through. This is 2 weeks. It will be tomorrow evening. It'll be 2 weeks. So I went from Babyface to this in a little over a week. So I'll be there. I'll be there at the end of the month. I think I might be 3/4 of the way to Mike by the end of the month. We'll see. See.
I'm letting this ride, dog. I'm just trying to get this bottom part straight. I'm trying to get this. And man, it's itchy. It's so bad. Like it's itchy. But I'm starting
to listen to what I'm telling you. Wash it with legit shampoo and lotion that bad boy when you get out and dry it. That's all you need to do, man.
I've been using my girl shampoo that she left at my house. Bro, that's some nice shampoo, though. Like I've never been about the shampoo life. That's a nice shampoo. Like that's some real deal. And I'm like,
it reminds me of
I'm like all up in there with the fingers. Like I'm fingers.
That's the only way to get in there.
But I'm like fingers spread. They ain't even together. Just fingers spread. Like.
Oh, you got to get up in there. You got to get up in there with the nails too, and you got to get it all up in there, man. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna stop all the itching. Is get up in there and scratch it with the shampoo and stuff. So, all right, y'all, we out of here.
I'm trying to get my Teddy Pendergrass on real quick.
Turn out the lights.
Turn them off.
Light a candle. All right, y'all. Light a candle for us. We'll be back for y'all next week. Peace out to the Warriors.